Hello YouTubers, this is Engineer Pat 5290 and we are actually live here inside the Norfolk Southern exhibit car. As you can see, we have videos of Conrail, Norfolk and Southern, Norfolk and Western, Conrail, Norfolk Southern. But as you can see, I wanted to pull your attention to this. We have a Southern High Hood GP50, a Norfolk and Western SD40-2, a Conrail SD40-2, and a Norfolk Southern -8W. Dash 9, my apologies. As you can see here, he's got cars and some of the stuff Norfolk Southern does. Long hood forward. Look at that. 8677 of the -8 right there, as you're seeing. And old commercials of Norfolk Southern. As you can see, they're all the heritages. I did a special on the Norfolk Southern Railroad Museum and corporate headquarters, so I have actually done a video of that. Now here's the new safety train, the 4 tankers and the 2 boxcars.
Please touch the press to start button.
As you can see here.
The Norfolk Southern Vision.
There's the veterans unit.
And successful transportation.
Here's the Norfolk Southern map. Here's a model of a -9 of the newer paint, with like intermodal service and stuff like that. Top Guns. And now you can see here we have the train simulator. I've already done this once today, but I'm going to do it for you guys. So here are the controls and the throttles. So what do you say, Engineer Pat 5290 at the controls?
Welcome aboard. You will be the engineer of our mile-long train. The machine to your left has all the controls you need to operate the train: throttle, brake, and horn. Your first job is to move the throttle lever on the control stand up slowly through the notches to accelerate and get the train moving. You can check the speed on the gauges located above the control stand. This is only a simulation, so keep in mind that if this were a real train, it would take a lot longer to speed up or slow down. In fact, depending on the speed of the train and tonnage of freight being hauled, it can take up to 1.5 miles to come to a complete stop.
Just dropped a little bit of sand. We're going 40 miles an hour, coming up 45. Time for a little horn action.
See that signal along the track with the green over red light? The signal tells you that a Norfolk Southern dispatcher has given your train permission to use the next piece of track.
Here's the bell.
Notice all those shipping containers off to the right? Your train is carrying the equivalent of 300 truckloads of freight. That means less congestion on our highways, less pollution, and less fuel consumption.
Now we're going 45 miles an hour. Brake,
Along the track, you will occasionally notice signposts that tell the driver important safety information. One of those is the whistle sign, which has the letter W on it. When Norfolk Southern engineers pass one of these signposts, they must pull the horn 4 times, making 2 long sounds, 1 short, and another long. This will warn drivers that a train is coming through the crossing.
I'll throw in a horn show for this too, so take a listen. Engineer Pat, behind the controls.
See that whistle sign ahead? Pull the horn as you go past it.
All right, here we go.
It's sad to say, but about every 2 hours, a person or a vehicle is struck by a train in the United States. These incidents can be avoided by observing highway warning signs or signals which alert drivers that railroad tracks are just ahead. You should never play on tracks or railroad equipment, as they can be dangerous places.
Going 50 miles an hour now. Not 7, we're going to slow her down, put on the brake.
As we head downhill, you should try using the brake to slow down. In order to move the brake lever, you must first put the throttle into the idle position. You can then move the brake up through the notches to slow down.
So now we're going to pull it back, pull this out, pull it back and off. And then now we can throttle again. As you can see, as I move, you go up 1 notch. You do not do this hard. You do 1 notch at a time. It's like changing gears on a car. Notch 4 will put us at about 35 miles an hour. See if I'm right on this. Yes, I'm pretty darn close. Blow horn 1 time. Yep, 35 miles an hour.
Of the Norfolk Southern Locomotive Simulator. Please allow others who may be waiting to take their turns. Thank you, and have a safe day.
That was pretty interesting.
You got it?
Yeah, so YouTubers, I'll go and move the camera to the other side. So you can see they've got new games now here in the cars too, which I think is good. Here's just some of the pictures here of some of their employees. Here's some of the commercials and some of the, this has got to be the E.H. Herman Award. I believe it looks like that. Norfolk Southern is famous for getting that award. Now I'll come over and let you look at this, the front of the simulator here. As you can see, I have to get down on my knees a little bit. Right there is a ditch light. The other one doesn't work though, but you can see they would flash like on a real locomotive. And as you can see, here's a gate with flashing lights. But hope all of you have enjoyed this. This is a pretty neat little exhibit car. So anyway, that concludes the video. I'm Engineer Pat, and I will see you in a little while.